as I spoke to you both in the dressing rooms, I want a good, clean fight. Protect yourselves at all times, obey my commands at all times. Touch gloves, good luck to both of you.
This is one of those fights that you look at and there doesn't appear to be any way it's not going to be a great fight. Dargan and Amelia, both always entertaining. And while Dargan often says she's coming here to box, very quickly it turns into a brawl, and we've seen some memorable ones in recent years. As we get underway in the Australian title fight, and they go straight to it.
Yeah, I'm sure Amelia will make this a fight.
She was super impressive last time out at the Horton Pavilion, Amelia.
Oh, nice.
As they throw with power and exchange big shots early. Dargan trying to find that right hand. So is Amelia. She does there on the top of the head of Dargan, and they just trade here in this blue corner. And now Dargan wheels around and gets herself free and sits down on a right hand as she backs away, and Amelia comes towards, walks into a right hand as well, does Amelia.
Good girl, and again.
I love both styles. I mean, you got Dargan right here. She's trying to box, use her range and distance, but she's not afraid to borrow. And then you got Amelia right there. I mean, she's just coming forward, a little bounce in her, you know, and looking for the right punches. I like this boxing match.
Yeah, definitely. Amelia's looking for the right punch. She's throwing that right to the body first, making sure that she lands the first punch, and then she's throwing some beautiful straight punches, most of them landing, so it's a great contest at the moment.
And you can see the advantage in reach for Dargan. At this sort of range, she's unhittable, but she can fire back. So Amelia has to make this one at close quarters. She steps through some shots, and Dargan throws with power. Amelia gets into her punching range and goes to work, and now they trade. Infighting from both boxers.
Amelia walking through the Dargan punches there.
Jabbing away is Dargan. Now Amelia gets towards and throws to the body. Uppercut from Dargan as Amelia goes in close again. There's a good right hand from Dargan. There's some swelling around that eye as the hook gets through as well from Dargan, and Amelia comes back with a good right hand. There's another right hand, and another from Amelia to finish an outstanding opening 2 minutes in this Australian title fight.
Wow, that's a hard one to pick, Ben.
Yeah.
Breathe. That's good, Shannel. Good, all right. You don't have to trade with her all the time, all right? That's good. Add the left rib in here, she's open, yeah. 1, 2 and rib. Feel good? Good girl. All right, breathe. Couple of deep breaths. That's good, you feel good? Keep the jab going, yeah. Don't panic, just relax, yeah.
Very calm in the Dargan corner and extremely calm in the Zoo dressing room, where Tim is not yet, but Nikita is. Hey, Nikita.
What a great first round. Who'd you give that to, my friend?
Great first round. I gave it to Dargan. I just thought that she landed the cleaner punches. I thought that her ring generalship really showed up, but a very close round. Anyone who gave it to Amelia, I ain't mad at you.
Nikita Zoo, of course, against Dylan Biggs, coming up in November on Main Event. Right now, we are watching a really entertaining fight between Dargan and Amelia. We're getting close. And trade again there. Good shots from Dargan and from Amelia. Dargan with power. Amelia just throwing everything at her. There's a right hand from Amelia and another, and a good right hand again.
Yeah, if you're Amelia, just keep going. Eventually, Dargan's going to take a step back. The hands are going to be low, and you're going to connect. You know, so if you're Amelia, you just got to keep pushing forward. And if you're Dargan,
there's a beautiful right hand from Amelia. Dargan drops her hands for a moment, then she comes back.
Oh, another one.
Big shots from both.
4 or 5 big right hands there by Amelia.
She has found a home for that right hand, has Amelia, but she's having to walk through the big shots of Dargan in order to throw it as she scores with a hook to Shannel Dargan, and Amelia back with the right hand again.
Tough Dargan. I love watching her fight.
Damage around the left eye of Amelia.
I love watching both girls fight. I mean, they know how to use what they got. Dargan, she's not afraid to bang, but she likes to use her range, of course. And then you see Amelia. I like to see Amelia second combination, third combination. That combination you throw on Dargan's way out is the punch. Those are the punches that'll land. Right there, she's got to keep going.
And they're told to work from here, and Dargan happy too. She scores with it. Oh, she takes a big right hand though. Amelia takes 2 shots from Dargan and continues to push forward. Body shots and over the top, Amelia, who stood with plenty of right hands in that round, but took a bunch as well.
I think Amelia might have just stole that round. I'm not sure who my brother he's given it to, but Sean, who'd he given the round to?
I gave that round to Amelia. I thought, especially with that last combination right there, I just thought that she took more control or had more control of that round.
We're just on the centre line a lot.
This is Nathan
Every time
swaddling
we
in the
come in,
corner.
she's sitting here waiting,
She has
and
a
we're
cut.
coming down the middle. Okay? So what we need to do is we need to...
And here's the highlights from the second round, and we can also tell you that the statistics say this is a very even fight. Connected punches overall from Amber Amelia, 56, Shannel Dargan, 55. So neck and neck in terms of the blows that are scoring in this one. And they both, the stats from previous fights tell us, throw a lot of punches. And they're doing that again here today.
Yeah, the stats say this isn't going to stop, Ben. It's going to continue.
The third round in the Aussie title fight, Dargan and Amelia. And they get straight back to it.
Right back to it.
Long shots are good from Amelia, body shot from Dargan, but Amelia more accurate in the early stages of this round.
I think it's pretty obvious what the thing missing from both these young ladies are. I mean, they're both fantastic boxers that lack defense. You know, both girls punch with their head up, straight up, and the one who's willing to continue to punch is the one who's going to win the exchange.
Big shots. Body shots from Dargan are good. Amelia over the top scores with a left hand.
Be first and be fast.
Punching down there is Dargan, but Amelia it was working to the body and now jabbing and moving forward as Dargan is happy to retreat for a moment. Amelia towards her and they trade, and it is Amber Amelia with those right hands as the mouthpiece of Dargan comes out. And immediately Paul Tapley, our referee, calls time.
This fight's going to come down to conditioning. Who's
Yeah,
going
I
to be
think
able to?
so.
Yeah,
Well,
who's
there's
gonna be able
another
to-
cut too. We just saw another cut on Amber Amelia, the other side. So she's now cut on both sides, is Amelia, as the mouthpiece comes out again. And they're going to have a lot of work to do in that corner because they were working on the left eye of Amelia. They're going to have to work on that right eye,
Time in!
which doesn't look great. Body shots Amelia and she finishes with the right hand, and Dargan throws back over the top. Blood everywhere now. And the wide eyes of Shannel Dargan looking for a target.
Listen, this is what people love about boxing. Amelia knocks out the mouthpiece twice and then gets a little bit of rest, but also she feels that blood trickling down. That's powered her up, you know, and it's made her push forward and fight through everything that she's got to fight through. The fatigue, of course, her opponent throwing punches as well. She's winning this round.
Beautiful right hand from Amber Amelia, straight onto the side of the head of Shannel Dargan, who threw back as soon as she felt it. Nice little shot there with the right hand to Dargan, who scores with the right hand to finish the round.
You know, every time Amber or Amelia lands, Dargan comes back. It's just so hard to score these rounds.
And what role will this damage play in proceedings? Oh, look at that.
Okay, and then
It is a canyon.
I had Amelia running this round. This right here is how she's going to get it done. She's going to have to continue to push back Dargan, knocking out the mouthpiece right there. But why she knocked the mouthpiece out? Dargan, when she steps back, watch her step back, hands her down when she steps back. Right there. And the mouthpiece comes out. So
Tim Tszyu is on his way. So he's departing his accommodation on the Gold Coast and he's heading towards his destiny to defend his world title in our main event against Brian Mendoza.
hey, Ben, I said, wow, he's going to drive? You guys drive on the other side.
Very true. Hopefully you're not driving, Sean, anytime soon on these roads. If you're going to be on that side.
Hey, Dargan just opened the round up with an uppercut. That's the punch he needs to land more with Amelia.
Yeah, you know, it's the punch that leaves you open, but when it lands and it lands where it's supposed to, it does some damage.
Looking for that right hand again, Amelia, and Dargan putting them together nicely. Now there's a good left hook off the back of the right hand from Dargan. It just rocked Amelia for a moment, but she comes forward continuously. She goes to the body too, Amelia. Finishes over the top with the right hand.
It's good hustle right there. I mean, she went body, 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 then back up to the head. That's good punch, good boxing.
Body shots again, Amelia. Hey, good shots.
So Dargan has resorted to just waiting and trying to time Amelia on her way in. The problem with that is Amelia is hustling her hands. You can't wait on 1 or 2 when 5 and 6 are coming.
Good left hook right hand from Amelia. Then she covered up nicely to the 2 shots that came back. As Dargan gets through with the right hand, Amelia walks through it and tries to throw her own. A right hand, Amelia. Dargan goes through, body shots Amelia, over the top she works Amelia. Dargan with the right hand, Amelia with the right hand. Great action here in round 4 of the Australian title fight.
The conditioning I was talking about, who's going to be able to maintain and keep this up for the remainder of this fight.
They're good shots from Dargan, having big success late in this round. Right hands and left hooks get through. Amelia backs off for a moment. She felt those shots.
Think fast. Yeah.
And right hand from Dargan as well. And another, and the hook follows it up. This is good stuff from Shannel Dargan to finish the round.
Yeah, Amelia not looking good towards the end of that round. Her eyes were a little bit dazed, and I think Dargan got on top towards the end of that round.
No doubt about that. The best moments of the fight.
You're in front in this fight, Andy.
What do I do here,
Dargan.
I think I might be having another 10-bit push-up here.
What do I do here, Jeff? Who won that round?
Well, yeah. I think Dargan won the round.
I do too.
Beautiful.
Well, fair to say that Amber Amelia won the first half of the round and Shannel Dargan won the second, but with dominance. Really good stuff, and we're seeing some of those highlights.
And again, when we talk about conditioning, we see right here that the hustle was there from both women, but on the back end of that, Amelia had the tendency to stay there and just stand up after she was done punching. When you're got good conditioning, the hands come back, and you're in position, you're ready to either punch again or move. We didn't see that from Amelia that round.
Time.
So they're going to have a look at this cut.
Doc.
Well, both of them, but certainly the one over the right eye is the concern.
She can keep going. As long as it's not bleeding and she can defend herself, she can keep going.
Okay.
So we will continue on as expected.
Well, the corner's done a good job. It's not bleeding at the moment, and it was a big cut.
It's a huge cut. So Shannel Dargan, great moments to end the previous round. Can she continue?
And, you know, she went back to at the end of that round a little tired. Maybe that 20 seconds, it helps her again.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we see this round, Dargan, she's fired up. She's ready to fire as soon as Amelia comes in.
She leans in there and throws herself off her feet for a moment, Amber Amelia, trying to get inside and taking a couple of shots again as she does so. Right hand from Amelia is a good one, but there's not the same sort of ferocity on the shots, but there's plenty on those from Dargan, who picks her off again. Right hand from Dargan again as Amelia goes 1, 2, and 3. Good right hand from Amber Amelia as well, and she goes to the body. A left hook from Dargan's a good one. There's good shots. Action aplenty here in round 5.
Good shots by both women. I mean, I think this, I can't say it anymore, man. It's the conditioning is going to be the factor here, but what I like from Dargan this round is her timing is more on point, and she's ready to fire.
We're talking about conditioning. They both look supremely conditioned. None of them are fading at the moment.
Yeah.
They're both working.
Oh! Big shots from both fighters. Amelia's head snapped back again. Dargan tries to find that right hand. Amelia just waits here for a moment, gives herself a little break. And she goes hook right hands.
Yeah, Dargan's been that right hand around. She's
Shannel Dargan has Amber Amelia in big trouble here in round 5 of the Australian title fight.
She's wobbled. She's not.
15 seconds left in the round. Amelia's in trouble. Dargan wants a big right hand. She leads with that left hook, trying to set it up, but Amelia's underneath and throwing punches of her own.
Oh.
Hook from Amelia. Dargan goes 1-2 to finish. Really good stuff again from Shannel Dargan. Amber Amelia, just like the previous rounds, a little unsteady as she takes to her stool.
What a fight from these two ladies. Talk about conditioning, talk about punching, talk about landing. It's been a tremendous fight. And again, I think Dargan won that round, obviously because of the big punch at the end, but now she's landing some beautiful right hands.
And they're on their way. Tim Tszyu in transit to his world title fight. He's in that one, I believe.
Well, that looks the safest one would be that one as well.
Yeah, he's got the roof, unlike some of those joining him in the cavalcade. And he'll be here at the venue shortly with our main bout not too far away. The world title fight, Tim Tszyu, Brian Mendoza. What an entree we're receiving right now, though, in the Aussie title fight. Shannel Dargan starting to get on top of Amber Amelia as we get into round number 6. Toughness is being shown by Amelia, who's had a lot of success, particularly with her right hands, but has struggled the further we've got into this fight to overcome the reach advantage and the power punching of Dargan. Right hand from Amelia is a good one.
Good timing this round from Amelia, and I'm looking at this being 8 rounds. Once you start going 8, 10 rounds, it's not about what do I do well, it's about what do I do different round by round to separate myself from my opponent. And I think that we've seen now that Dargan has had the ability to time Amelia a little bit better through the course of now the last 2 rounds, which I've given to Dargan. You know, but Amelia, again, she comes out this round firing.
Dargan's 1-2's just been beautiful. She punches right at the right time.
And look at that right there. We have not seen step around from Amelia, and we have not seen her dip down and change levels. She just got some good punches off because she changed the dynamic of how she's been approaching this fight.
He's working hard on the inside too, is Amber Amelia, as they exchange at range, and there's a right hand from Amelia again.
Oh, the left hook's landed. It's hurting too.
Dargan straight through with that left hook onto the jaw of Amelia.
Yeah, that's the punch that's causing damage.
I'm glad I don't get hit in the jaw anymore.
Blood just trickles out of that big wound over the eye too of Amelia. And there's a right hand from Dargan. The left hook's been the punch though. Amelia covers up well to it. Oh, right hand Dargan. And a good shot from Amelia. Dargan comes back. They trade again to the bell.
Wow, Dargan's shown a great chin as well. Both girls have been hit with some beautiful punches. What a fight.
Straight punches, and then when she comes one step back, she's going to fall in, uppercuts and body shots. Don't punch over with your hand right, yeah? Straight punches, be fast. When she comes in, which she always falls in, half a step back, walk her onto either an uppercut or a body shot, you'll land it every time.
Feel good? You're doing brilliant, Dale. You're going to win this fight, yeah? Just finish with the left hook that's catching her all the time.
Fuck my hand. 2 rounds, so you've got a belt round.
2 rounds.
Fuck your hand.
Yes.
Throwing it.
Yours.
So we just heard from Shannel Dargan, I think I broke my hand.
Look at her. Look at her face. She doesn't look like she broke her hand.
So,
and on top of that, the information coming in the Dargan corner. Half step back, straight punches, no hooks. And then he said half step back and throw the uppercut. Fantastic information.
Let's see if she prefers one hand. Well, she throws both of them in the first second of the round, so I don't know which hand's in trouble, but she doesn't care, Shannel Dargan, because she's come out swinging again. This is round 7 of 8. Amelia just digging deep into her reserves and coming forward with big shots and trying to find something meaningful to turn the tide back in her favour.
We've watched a lot of Dargan fights. I think this has been her best performance by far, because you're looking at the calibre of the opponent. The opponent's very, very good, and she's just stepped up another level today. I'll take my hat off to her. It's not over yet.
She's always in good fights, but yes, this has been the best boxing performance from Dargan, who takes a right hand from Amelia, and another, Amber Amelia pressing forward with power.
And do you know why? Sean, you said the uppercut's a dangerous punch. She was told to throw the upper punch in between rounds. Every time she's thrown it, she's been hit with the right hand.
Yeah.
Big moments for Amber Amelia. She scored with a massive right hands. She just steps back now out of the way of Dargan, but she'll come forward shortly. Long right hand from Dargan. She goes backwards. She'll try and avoid what she just walked into. Amelia scores with more shots.
And another. You got a tall, long fighter that's got some speed. You know what beats that? Explosiveness. Amelia is extremely explosive, and I'm just now kind of figuring out how she's been able to really be effective against Dargan. It's her explosiveness.
She waits and will jump forward again, and there she goes! Big shots from Dargan. Amelia's rocked. She stays on her feet somehow. Amelia. She had a massive round there, did Amber Amelia, but all of a sudden in the final seconds, she walked onto something big, and she's not quite right.
I think fast, you've got 1 round to go. Yeah, you feel it? You've got 1 round.
A big conversation ongoing in the Amelia corner after that.
Well, I did see Amelia say she wasn't okay.
As she shook her head.
And if she says that, they should just look after this young lady. It's let's worry about what's next instead of what's happening now. It's it's been a competitive fight, but Dargan's in front as far as I'm concerned, so it would be no harm at all in stopping and looking after this young lady.
And while this is going on, Tim Tszyu is getting closer to the venue. He's just around the corner, in fact, so he'll be joining us shortly. The news, though, here is Amber Amelia is going out for this final round. It did look like a conversation was had. Are you okay? She said no, but we don't know what happened after that in the corner. So let's see what happens over the final 2 minutes of the Australian title fight. Shannel Dargan weathered a storm in the previous round and came back with big shots to again rock Amber Amelia, who's gone back to her stool in a bad way 3 times now in this fight.
And the craziest thing was, at the end of the 6th, she said she might have had a broken hand. She felt like she broke her hand. Well, with a broken hand, she threw more punches than she's done in any round.
I don't know which hand's broken, but it's not really showing up in terms of what she's doing.
Yeah, I definitely feel like she made that up. She was trying to make this really, she's trying to add some drama to the fight, Her hands aren't broke. She made that up. Either that or she's just a different breed of a woman.
Oh, big shots just miss. As we approach the final minute of the fight. Dargan just waits on it, then goes 1-2. Right hand, clatters through, and the mouthpiece comes out again, but Dargan gets it back in. She caught it.
She caught it.
Left hand and a right hand, Amelia. Dargan tries to find her.
Let's be point blank. That was a big moment because that mouthpiece comes out. She gets a point taken away, and that changes the dynamic of the points of the score of this fight.
Well, it makes it a little closer, but I still don't think it's going to make a difference.
Here goes Amelia. She's throwing everything she's got left towards Shannel Dargan. Incredible she stayed up in the previous rounds after taking those 2 monstrous shots, and she's still in there giving herself a chance.
Listen, when you get back to the gym with Amelia, you teach her defense, teach her how to leave.
Good shots, Dargan again. Amelia
that
comes
right there.
back, and they trade to the bell in the Australian title fight that has lived up to its billing. What a war between Shannel Dargan and Amber Amelia, who go the distance. There's damage aplenty over that eye. And Shannel Dargan celebrates like a woman who has won an Australian title.
Well, they're celebrating the other corner as well. I'm not too sure. Of course, they've got I don't know. I don't think Amelia won the fight. I think it could be even 5 rounds to 3.
Here is Tim Zhu, who has arrived at the venue. He's with Charmaine.
Tim Zhu, welcome. This is life as a world champion. The stadium is pumping in there from early days until now. This is your moment. It must feel good.
I just can't wait to get in there.
What are you expecting from Mendoza? He's running with a lot of momentum. Both of you killer KOs. You're putting a lot on the line tonight. What's it going to take?
Yeah, just smart boxing. Enjoy the moment. Live in the present.
Entering a new chapter tonight. It's a lot of talk overseas from Spence, Crawford, Charlo. What do you want to prove to them tonight, or you got nothing to prove?
Nothing. I'm just being better than what I was yesterday. You know, it's me versus myself at all times.
How important is tonight?
Every day is important. Every fight's important. It's legacy.
What are they going to say at the end of the night?
This kid's dangerous.
Good luck. Enjoy the fights.
Yeah, he'll enjoy the fights all right. Tim Zhu looking for his dressing room and beginning his fight day preparations now that he has joined us. Boris, his grandfather's here. Mark Gambin and Igor, his trainer. And that's the belt that's on the line in our main event. The WBO Super Welterweight Championship of the World being contested in our main fight. We've just seen an outstanding battle across 8 rounds for the Australian Super Bantamweight title. Both fighters celebrated afterwards. Shannel Dargan is now concerned about the cut that she's seen, and they have an animated discussion. What a fight that was. We can get the scores, Sean.
Yeah, those are 2 beautiful women right there. I mean, the way they just class act performed was amazing.
Let's get the result from Lieutenant Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we please have a round of applause for these 2 female warriors? After 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Judge Marsh scores the competition 77-75. Phil Austin 77-75. And Judge Williams 77-75 for your winner by unanimous decision and new female Australian Super Bantamweight champion, fighting out of the blue corner, Shannel Dargan!
Well, what a moment for Shannel Dargan, a proud Indigenous woman, and not only does she now have an Australian title in her possession, but the first championship belt to feature the Indigenous flag as well. Peter Bedell is with me. Peter, came at the end of an all-out war, as it normally does when Dargan is in the ring, but let's hear from Ben firstly.
Shannel Dargan, we can see the emotion on your face. Just try and describe this moment for us and what this means to you.
I worked so hard. Getting up at 5, nearly 4:30 in the morning, drive to Redfern with my new trainer Ben, with my son in tow every single day, and I train 2-3 times a day every day with my little boy by my side. And it's not only for me, for my coach Aaron, he's retiring, and I want to do it for him because he's been the backbone for me since I started boxing 4 years ago. So this is for both of us, and I'd also like to thank all of my sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't be able to train the way I do. And this means everything to me. This is the start of a new journey, and I want to go to the top.
Tell us about the fight, because it was something pretty special. Amelia, she came to fight.
Oh, 100%. We both knew it was going to be a war. And I know being on this type of platform, we had to put on a great show, and what a perfect opponent to do that with. And all credit to her. I know she's gone through obstacles as well, and to get to where she is as well, it's a dream come true to do it beside her.
Congratulations, Shannel. You're an Australian champion.
Thank you.